Now, Honorable Member, Madam Kakoli Ghosdas there.
The supplementary grant railways discussion. I, at the onset, want to congratulate the present Minister of Railways for taking into consideration the most important issue bothering the world at the moment about the climate. The railways is the most climate-friendly transport system, and keeping in mind, the ministry has also distributed and given instruction to the 14 lakhs employees to use climate-friendly bulbs. I congratulate the Honorable Minister for it. Invention of the wheel changed the history of the world. 150 years ago, India entered into a phase of development when the first train chugged along from Bori Bandar in Mumbai towards Thane, and we have come quite far from there, where every rural child looks with awe at the train that chugs along the tracks. They run towards it as filmed by the noted filmmaker Sri Satyajit Ray in his film. These trains that are running today connect different villages, different towns, different cities of our nation. But still a lot has to be done. A bond between steel and concrete is made when India goes towards infrastructural development. Rails don't only carry human beings as passengers. Rail is the primary carriage form of all the materials that are used for building India. Rail carries cement, it carries finished steel, it carries iron ore, it carries fertilizers, it carries chemicals that is going in to build a better, stronger and a much more developed India. Now, as per records, 5,309.87 million people travelled the railways in the last year. As per projection, by 2012, 8,400 million people and 1,100 million tons of freight are going to be carried. For this, we require, as certain honourable members have requested in the August House to the Honourable Minister for more tracks, for more lines, for new lines, conversion of lines to broad gauge. And the railway family consists of so many corporations like the Railway Engineers Regiment, the Container Corporation of India, the Centre for Railway Information Systems, the Dedicated Freight Corridor Corporation, the IRCON International Limited, Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation, Indian Railway Finance Corporation, the Rail Tail Corporation, and every member of these corporations, along with our Honourable Minister, is trying for the safety of the passengers, for their comfort. But very sadly, we notice that railway has become the softest target for the people who want to create problem in different parts of the country, for the separatist movements, for the terrorist attacks, and for any petty reason. The softest target, which is doing so much of the country, passing from one part to the another, is stopped. Stones are pelted at the driver, windows shattered, women and children hurt, trains set to fire. And we have also, to our dismay, noticed only a couple of months back when Maoists surrounded a Rajdhani Express. A Rajdhani Express which was coming towards Delhi from south of India was delayed due to these tactics last week, when the passengers were so happy to find out, as it was 3 hours late, they were all served lunch. When they received this hot mail, all of them thanked the Honorable Railway Minister for her thoughtfulness. The 14 lakhs members of the railway family, headed by the Railway Minister, is looking after the safety of the passengers. But who looks after the safety of the railways? I urge this August House and the Government of India to take necessary measures by which this soft target can be protected, because it is doing so much for our country. We have small reasons along the railways in which the railway administration is not concerned at all. Only last week, a lorry ran over a child in a place called Bira, and for no reason at all, the local particular Communist Party branch members blocked the rail tracks, and the rails could not ply for more than 3 hours. It's no fault of the rail that a truck ran over a child. We condemned the death and rash driving, but the railways did not have anything to do with it. But the railway is attacked by people all over the country for no reason, and we want that the central government should take some measures to protect the passengers of the railways and also the rail lines. These tracks have been laid so many years ago. They need looking after. New tracks have to be placed. The tracks are those which bear the brunt of these millions of people, freight, traveling every day. They have to be replaced. Our Honorable Railway Minister has given suggestions of making hospitals en route. Traveling of the sick passengers will be benefiting from the agenda that our Honorable Minister has taken, by which they can contact the local hospital, and railway members, the family members, can travel by coaches and cars provided by the Railway Ministry family of 14 lakhs of people. So we appreciate these laudable efforts being taken. En route, she has also announced for more hospitals. As far as disaster response is concerned, we have seen how railway takes instant initiative and reaches spots of action or disaster sites like tsunami or earthquake with medical relief. These laudable efforts must be appreciated. We also place a demand all over the country for new lines, for new coaches, for extra wagons. Like there are demands of extending the metro railway from Calcutta towards Barasat and towards Majirhat. These require money. As far as the infrastructure is concerned, 63,273 kilometers is the route length. Broad gauge length being 51,082, meter gauge being 9,442, narrow gauge being 2,749. The running track length is 85,158 kilometers. Electrified route being 18,274 kilometers. The rolling stock at the moment stands at the wagon units 2,04,034, locomotives 8,330.
Please, madam, please
we
conclude,
need to
madam.
increase the number of coaches, the number of tracks, the number of bridges standing at 1,27,768 today needs increment. We need more road over bridges. We need more road under bridges. We need more foot over bridges for passenger amenities. So we wish to bring to the notice of the Honorable Railway Minister and the Government of India that more fund has to be allocated. Out of the 17,000 unmanned level crossing, only last week 3,000 level crossings were manned, but the 14,000 remaining unmanned level crossings have to be taken care of, because thousands of people are crossing these level crossings and it is a risk factor involved which has to be looked after. And the railways is taking special care for conservation of energy by afforestation, and there is also on the anvil a project of power plant coming up. So I congratulate the minister, the honorable minister, for taking these measures. But if these new wagons, new routes, new railway tracks have to be come up, and if the suggestion of the 6th Central Pay Commission has to be met for the 14 lakh employees who are taking part in day-to-day functioning of the railway, there must be more allocation towards the railways. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.